Hello everyone, and welcome back once again to Let's Play Skyrim. I finally solved the audio issues. I'm pretty excited about that. Last time we did a lot of lockpicking and cleared the entirety of the exterior zone that is Whiterun. Today, my plan is really just to get cracking on the rest of the city. Gonna start right at the front gate and hit War Maidens. Actually, I'll start with the first guard barracks because I could go onto a lengthy spiel about why I prefer to go with the Imperial Legion in the Civil War, but the gist of it is I don't like Ulfric. I think he's a racist prick. And I think that Skyrim is in deep trouble indeed if they don't have the Empire standing between them and the Falmor. That's really the bottom line. That means that this guard barracks will always remain under the control of the Whiterun guards. It also means that nothing in here will ever be free to take, so I'm going to go ahead and steal everything I need. Hey, a bear pelt. Not bad. I need 17 more with that one in hand.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something in the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up myself.
Nothing important there. Just steal all this stuff. We've read Beggar Prince before. Here's Commander Caius. He's the captain of the guard here in Whiterun. Because he's unique and non-respawning and all that jazz, I'll steal everything off of him. And what do you know? Level 27. This is going to be a health level. Alright. We're actually, like, running out of perks I even want to take on the way to level 81. I can do Armsman 1 and 2, or I can do Agile Defender 1. And that's really it. Guess I'll take Armsman 1 for now. Silver Emerald necklace is nice, and we'll definitely raise our skills some more. Once Pickpocket hits 100, I'll probably still steal things, because I want to sell them eventually, but in fact, yeah, never mind. I was going to say I might stop stealing everything, but and then I thought about it and realized, yeah, I want to keep stealing everything. Alright, let's head over to War Maidens, just across the way. Namely, I'm looking at these two Ice Wolf pelts, which can become 8 leather strips. With those 8 in hand, I only need 3 more for Hearthfire, and then I can start gasp leveling smithing. slowly by way of leather bracers, but any leveling is better than none. Only need 3 more leather strips. Alright. Now let's talk to Adrian.
I don't claim to be the best blacksmith in Whiterun. Yorland Greymane's got that honor. Man's steel is legendary.
Note that
All I
if you
ask
didn't
is
do
a
the
fair
smithing
chance.
tutorial in Riverwood, you can do it here with Adrian.
Have you met my father? He's a steward up at Dragon's Reach. I help my father in more ways than people realize. You think all the counsel my father provides the Jarl is his alone? Huh. Let's just say I advise the advisor, and leave it at that. Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
First,
Need something? Blades, helmets...
First, we
pretty
can
much anything
offload
to
a bunch
suit
of the
your
stuff
needs.
we got from the vampire and his cronies. Which will definitely be handy. Do you work the forge all day?
Aye, that I do. I've got to, if I hope to be as good as Yorland Greymane someday. In fact, I just finished my best piece of work. It's a sword. I made it for the Jarl, Balgruf the Greater. It's a surprise. I don't even know if he'll accept it, but... Listen, could you take the sword to my father, Preventus Avenici? He's the Jarl's steward. He'll know the right time
I'll do
to
it.
present it to him.
Balgruf's
Thanks.
greatsword added. Deliver the sword to Preventus Avenici. What can you tell me about Whiterun?
Plenty. I'd say we're prosperous enough. Most folk don't go hungry, if they're willing to work hard. The city's ruled by the Jarl up in Dragon's Reach. That's the fortress there, up on the tall hill. But you're probably more interested in your Vasker, Mead Hall of the Companions. Their deeds of war and valor are legendary.
Alright. Now we can pickpocket her.
Get away from...
And I am going to go ahead and go up to Dragon's Reach. Take care of this little quest, because completing it will make everything, well, not everything, will make low-level stuff in War Maidens free to take. And we'll have to do a little bit of dialogue when we're up there. I'm not interested in fully exploring Dragon's Reach yet, not by a long shot. I don't even really want to do any more quest dialogue than I have
Be a
to.
lot warmer and a lot happier.
We will have to talk to Irileth, the housecarl, to tell her why we're here. That she can typically deliver the greatsword to Preventus without having to enter dialogue with Balgruf. And that's what I'm going to try to do.
I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow in the knee.
Oh, that's good.
The news from what would you have me do then? Well, there's no telling what it... My lord, please. This is no time for rash action. I just think we need more information.
What's the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgruf is not
I
receiving...
have news from Helgen about the dragon attack.
Well, that explains why the guards let you in. Come on then. The Jarl will want to speak to you personally.
No problem there. Now let's head up here. Just so we can... Oh, come on. I know you can get up here.
Be glad you're here in the city and not out in Riverwood. Those poor sods don't even have a ward.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon
I
with your
serve
own
Jarl
eyes?
Balgruuf as steward.
I have a sword for you from your daughter.
From Adrian? Ah, this must be that weapon for the Jarl. Poor girl. So eager to prove herself. I'll present it to Balgruuf when his mood is agreeable. Thank you. Please, take these few coins. For services rendered.
Completed. Deliver the sword to Proventus Avenici. Balgruuf's Greatsword removed. 20 gold added.
Enjoy your visit to Dragon's Reach.
That's it.
All this standing around is rubbish.
We just made friends in Dragon's Reach too, so... And that completed the miscellaneous quest, Greatsword for a Great Man. Take it off the list. Now, War Maidens should be freely lootable. We can also chat with, Adrian's husband, Ulfberth. He hangs out inside the shop. If you're not being crazy and refusing to buy things, it's worth noting that I should know my head's not working right. They have separate merchant inventories, so you can sell things off and get different gold reserves from Ulfberth and Adrian as long as she's outside.
I'm the commander of the guard here in Whiterun. My boys will keep you safe. Don't you worry.
Get away from me.
You're not thinking of causing trouble here in this beautiful city now, are you? Because I'd strongly advise against such foolishness. Yes? What is it?
I'd be a lot warmer,
Alright,
a lot happier with a belly full of meat.
let's talk to Lucia.
Mister, could you spare a coin? I'm so hungry.
Here, have a gold piece.
Oh, thank you. Divines, bless your kind heart.
That completes the quest all beggars have for Lucia. Let me take it off the list right quick. I talked to her because she just exists outside, doesn't have a home or anything. Why are you begging?
It's what Brenuin said I should do. He's the only one that's been nice to me since Mama. Since she died. My aunt and uncle took over our farm and threw me out. Said I wasn't good for anything. I wound up here, but I don't know what to do. I miss her so much.
We can't adopt her until we have a house with space or so I'm not going to get her hopes up until I'm ready.
Bye.
Need a blade?
Brenuin also lives outside, so I'll go ahead and talk to him. Unlike Lucia, we can pickpocket him. You can't pickpocket children because it's considered a hostile action.
I ain't done nothing. What? Why are you looking at me? That Heimsker's crazy. Him and his talk of Talos. Wish he'd just shut up.
Are you always drunk?
Only if I can help it. But damn if I ain't almost sober. Hey, in the Bannered Mare, there's this bottle of Argonian ale. The good stuff. Get it for me. They won't even know it's gone. Come
I'll bring you
on.
that ale, old man.
Argonian ale. I can almost taste
Steal the
it.
Argonian ale. Are you always drunk?
Well, that all depends on you now, doesn't it?
Brenuin also has the quest all beggars have, but We have to wait until our first gift of charity wears off before we can donate to him, so just keep that in the back of my mind that I still need to do that later.
We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds.
The Argonian ale hangs out right here. Completed. Steal the Argonian ale. Give the Argonian ale to Brenuin.
Foolish old woman. You know nothing. Nothing of our struggles, our suffering.
Nothing? And what of my son, What of Thorald? Is he nothing? So don't talk to me about suffering.
Finest cuts, fresh from the wild.
Your son chose his side, and he chose poorly, and now he's gone. Such is the way of war. The sooner you accept his loss, the better.
I will never accept his death. My son still lives, I feel it in my heart. So tell me, Battleborns, where is he? Where are you holding my Thorald?
Do you believe this old hag?
Those green apples you sold me the other day were delicious.
Why, I've got him in my cellar. He's my prisoner. Face it, Cow.
I'm sure
Your
you could charge
stupid
double
son
for
is
those
dead.
and still sell them all.
He died a storm-cloaked traitor.
Right.
And you?
I'll have to remember
You
that the
best
next time I
keep
get
your
shit
mouth
done.
shut before you suffer the same.
Come on, Father. There's nothing more to be said here.
The finest cuts.
Are you in trouble? Is that why you're hiding like that?
Alright, with that done, we can head down here and get back to War Maidens. Ah, there has been a changing of the guard, see? I'll take that gold. And now I should be able to pop into War Maidens, and everything should be free to take. Let's talk to Ulfberth first.
Welcome to War Maidens. Now don't let the name worry you. We got plenty of steel for fighting men. We've got small weapons as well as big. Maces, daggers, that sort of thing. You look like maybe you need a new weapon. Something big perhaps? An axe maybe? Or a great sword? Good doing business with you. Most of our weapons were crafted by Adrienne Avenici. My woman's an artist, is what she is. Crush, clobber, slash, or slice. We got a weapon for any occasion.
Who forges your arms and armor?
Yeah. Adrienne, at her forge, just outside. Place is named after her. War Maidens. It's a childhood nickname given by her father. What I hear, she was playing with swords even back then. Anyway, our wares are strong and the price is fair. What else matters?
Who's in charge of Whiterun?
That'll be the Jarl, Balgruf the Greater. He's an honorable enough man. Never done wrong by me or my kin. Things are tough for him now, I'd wager. What with the fighting and the dragons. But Balgruf's a tough old Nord. He can handle it.
Next, we'll pick his pockets. He doesn't have anything important, but...
You're not getting...
Game tends to crash if somebody's guarding an item like that and I have to do quick loads in rapid succession. It's very annoying, but what can you do? Be a lot easier if you could ever get over the 90% threshold.
Get away from me.
Seems dumb. But it is what it is. That key to Ulfberth's house isn't actually anything, in case you're wondering. Yes, as you can see, everything is free to take. Well, the low-value stuff is all free to take.
Welcome to War Maidens. Now don't... The name warrior. We got plenty of steel for fighting men.
the valuable stuff on the wall behind him isn't free to take, but it's very easy to steal, so I wouldn't worry too much. Let's head back here. He'll follow us, but all the stuff back here is low value, and
keep your hands
to get out of the way, though. I like knocking people backwards by sprinting. It's just fun. And just like that, I'm over encumbered. That's kinda Looney Tunes. I might have to go offload when I'm done here.
The finest weapons and armor.
It's alright, though.
Good. Doing business with you.
Hey, 2 glass. That's on the list. Haven't seen any in a while. With those 2, I need 55 more. Awesome. Steer me down all you want, dude. I'm not stealing anything you don't want to let me take. Killing before you're killed, we've read before. The Ransom of Zarek is a new book. It's one of those fake Dwemer tales by Marabar Sul. It's basically a fable about a Dwemer named Zarek outsmarting a group of Nords by playing to their pride. It's a fun little read. Alright, now we do have the strong box with its apprentice lock. Ooh, and there's a Quicksilver ingot inside. Need those. With that one, I need 8 more. Very nice. Alright. Let's do some mage lighting.
Now don't let the name worry you. We got plenty of steel for fighting men.
I'm not doing anything besides selling stuff off, but I'm going to make my way up to Belethor's General Goods and lose some weight here before we keep going. War Maidens is clear, the front barracks is clear.
I work for Belethor at the general goods store.
The outdoors is not clear.
Come by Belethor's shop. I'm sure we've got something.
What are you looking at? I'm not afraid of you, you know, even if you are my
Need to turn in the Argonian ale to Brenuin, and when enough time has gone by, I need to do his little,
Get them fresh from the farms daily.
Don't mean to be rude, but I'm too busy to talk right now.
Twice as fresh.
You tried mercenary work? It might suit you.
Well met, kinsman.
Well, I think we've heard all the conversations outside. I think Amryn and Saphir's got bugged. We heard the very last sentence.
Everything's for... Take a look.
Alright.
Do come back.
374 is pretty darn high. I want to find Brenuin and turn in his quest.
You know what's wrong with Skyrim these days?
Ripe fruit and fresh vegetables for sale. Straight from the fields and orchards of Whiterun to your table.
Then I think I'm going to head
Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't.
Yeah, Amryn and Saphir's conversation happens right around here. Since I don't see her, I have to assume it's not going to happen. Basically, she says that if he goes after the sword, she's going to leave him.
Sometimes I miss the soldier's life. When I hold my daughter in my arms, I know I made the right choice.
Brenuin must be inside the Bannered Mare. He does go there sometimes.
Oh, it took years, but I earned my way to the top. I own Chilfaro Farm, you see.
Now we're a high enough level that an NPC named Sam Gwen or Gwenveer will be in here.
This is an ode to Skyrim's
wanting to challenge us to a drinking contest. I'm going to say, don't do it yet. Not until you're ready to wake up in Markarth.
All I can think about is my son, my foal. They say that he was killed by
well,
I know.
Brenuin wasn't in there. He's inside somewhere. I'm not. No, hold on. Yes, he is. He's listening to Heimskr. I knew he did that sometimes.
I ain't done nothing.
Here's that special ale you wanted.
Well, would you look at that? Argonian ale. My thanks, friend. Here, take this here healing potion. I, found it in the temple.
Completed. Give the Argonian ale to Brenuin. Potion of vigorous healing added. Still thirsty?
Not anymore. Thanks to you, friend.
And now we can give him a gold piece.
Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart.
There we go. That is the quest all beggars have for Brenuin.
Sure, whatever.
Love.
Let me pop that one off the list. Now we're done with him. Carry weight's 374 or 430. I need to do some offloading, so let's head back to the cabin. Been playing half an hour-ish. My next target is going to be the Drunken Huntsman. Plenty of people in there. However, we can't ever make stuff inside free to take, unfortunately. There are no favors we can do for any of the owners. Awesome. No gear upgrades. We already have an orcish sword sitting in there. Didn't find anything for the crafting loop. Did find plenty for this. So at least one gem. And a few ingredients. Lots of lavender in and around Whiterun. And the 7 Nordic barnacles from the moat. Alright, we're done. That was alteration to 23, I want to say. Yep, 2 more and we can take apprentice alteration, which will actually be quite helpful. Anyway, as I was saying, the Drunken Huntsman, unfortunately, can't make stuff free to take. It is what it is. Just means we have to go ahead and steal. Which is fine.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Let's wait till daytime. Hope we don't run afoul of any vampires. Now, there are 5 people who live inside the Drunken Huntsman. 2 of them stay in there perpetually. 3 go out and about during the day. I like to set it so they are out and about. Makes it easier to raid the place.
Are you in trouble? Is that why you're hiding like that?
I need to find Alam, Nazim's wife. She sometimes sits out here. When she's not actually out here, she's typically inside the Temple of Kinnereth. I'll go ahead and stick my head in here and see if she's around. Well, she's not here yet.
I feel better already.
Enoriath is not yet at his market stall.
Spare coin.
It's strange to me. There he is.
Yourself and your kin to a choice cut of steak or a tender rack of ribs.
And Nazim.
Finest cuts, fresh from the
Good old
wall.
Nazim.
You should try the venison. It's delicious. Do you hunt? The plains outside Whiterun are ripe with game. Oh, did you need something? What can I do for you?
Did you kill all this game yourself?
Oh, yes. Hunting is my great passion. That's why my brother and I opened a shop to sell hunting supplies. It's the Drunken Huntsman, down by the main gate. He tends the store, and I've got this stall.
Spare a coin for a fellow Nord who's down on his luck.
All right.
So you can
What can I do for you?
Mare, if it's food you need.
All right, let's pickpocket Enoriath now.
Let's do that instead.
Never you mind that. I'll find a more charitable soul.
That's what
There's Alam. Let's talk to her.
Are you married? You look the type. Make sure you treat your wife with the respect she deserves. Here you stand, talking to a married woman. Why? Am I that interesting? Or perhaps there are other things
Do you get to
on
the
your
Cloud
mind?
District very often? Oh, what?
Men are all alike, from Skyrim to Hammerfell. They care only for war and politics, and treat their women like cattle. Hmm?
Huh. Usually she insults Nazim.
That can be arranged.
Do you have anything even...
Pickpocket to 74.
Can you be my father?
All I can think about is my son.
Let's talk to
As you
Nazim.
say. Oh, it took years, but I earned my way. You don't prepare the meat with any of those strange elven spices, do you?
No elven spices, just some salt to preserve it.
I actually advised the Jarl on I'm not afraid of anything. I simply prefer quality merchandise. No, this meat won't do at all. Too much fat. And it all smells wrong.
Suit yourself, then. The woods are that way, outside the walls. Walk straight ahead. Can't miss them. Good luck on your hunt.
Good day. Make it quick.
Good old Nazim.
I haven't got all day.
Tired of bread and stew? Had enough of fish and fowl? Treat yourself akin to a choice.
I spend a lot of time at the market stalls.
Pickpocket to 75. Outstanding. 20 minutes left to play. Let's go to the Drunken Huntsman, where we can chat with Elrindir and Janassa. 2 entrances, doesn't matter which one you take, they both lead to the tap room. I actually missed those 2 barrels when I was clearing the exterior. Not that it matters much.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions.
Blade and shadow, silence and death. These are my arts. For a modest fee, I'll make great art for you. I know nothing of fear and nothing of remorse. Pay my fee, and together we will vanquish any foe. Death is my art, and like all artists, I seek a patron. For a mere handful of gold, I will follow you into any danger. Walk always in shadows, so that you will see your foes before they see you. I am a lethal instrument, yours to command for a modest sum. I suggest you hire me before one of your enemies does. Blade and shadow. And what might you need,
You're a mercenary?
I am an artisan, painting in strokes of blood red upon the canvas of life. But yes, I will take coin to fight at your side. After all, where is the value in creating art if there is nobody left alive to see it?
Consider yourself hired.
You have chosen wisely. Lead on, and I shall follow.
This is worth doing because it makes them all friends. And you can recruit them into the Blades later, that kind of thing. It's time for us to part ways.
It is a lonely thing, facing all the dangers of Skyrim by yourself. Come and find me, if you decide that you miss my companionship.
We sell bows.
We're one of the same kind, you and I. I'm glad to have met you. Filthy pig.
Next, we'll chat with Elrendir. Then I'll stop mage lighting.
Ah, hello, my Nord friend. In the market for some hunting supplies? Hello, friend. In the market for some hunting supplies? Hagraven or Porker, it matters not. We've got the arrows to fell any game. So what can I get you? Thank you very much for your business.
Why the name Drunken Huntsman?
Yes, I hear that question often. My brother Honoriath and I came up with it one night after consuming rather too much mead. After our drinks, we went out for a moonlight hunt. We got separated, and in his drunken state, my brother mistook me for a deer. He shot an arrow that pierced my, well, rump. After such a memorable adventure, we knew we had the name for our shop.
Who should I talk to for work?
Try Hulda, the innkeeper at the Bannered Mare. It's just up the road near the market. You should check in at Dragon's Reach too. There's so much going on these days. The Jarl or his steward might have need of help. What are you hunting? Never mind. I don't want to know.
He's got a few things.
Farewell.
Or I've got a few things that he'll take. Alright. Time to start sneaking around the store and stealing shit. Now, Elrendir will run us down. So it helps to be fast. The third era timeline we've read already.
You can't take that! You won't get away with that.
Damn.
Hey!
Rising Threat Volume 3 is a new book. We've read 1 and 4, so we still have 2 to track down. A Dream of Sovngarde is also a new book, and it's basically a memoir of a soldier who had a dream the night before he was to go into battle about essentially the Nord version of heaven, the Nordic afterlife, Sovngarde, which is very much like the actual Nordic myth of Valhalla. You see what I did there? Snow Bear Pelt. That'll qualify for Temba Wide Arm, so I'll take it off the gear list. It can certainly be one of her 10. I need 16 more. Strongbox is the only thing left in this room.
Stay away from that.
And that was a hefty chunk of gold.
I can tell you.
And lockpicking went up.
I'm sure we can meet your hunting needs. Careful with that!
What still needs clearing? This table here. These over here.
My patron appears once more. Have you need of my blade?
I can probably convince Elrendir to run in here. Then I can head over to the corner table here. As long as you're in his line of sight, even if you're out of detection range, he doesn't care. So I was gonna say, let's finish up back here.
I'll be happy to assist you if you'd like to purchase something.
Just need to clear this table.
We sell bows, arrows, and ale. A unique combination, to be sure.
I think that is everything. Except this archery skill book, The Black Arrow, Volume 2. It's our first one. Of course, I need to take it off of both lists. And last, need to pickpocket Elrendir. Now there's an important thing. The Ring of Minor Smithing. It's the first of the two crafting effects that we really do need. With that, the Drunken Huntsman's done. Let me check on my carry weight before I decide where to go next. $218. That's plenty. Let's go back here and do Olava the Feeble's house. I'm reasonably certain we can never make anything in there free to take. But I should double check. Excuse me. And so I will. Olava sits out here during the day. Let's grab her key. And clear her house while I know it's empty. There's virtually nothing in here. You usually can't take those. I don't know why the glazed candles were stealable in that instance. It's actually pretty interesting. The Holds of Skyrim, we already read in Helgen. She has a few good potions hiding in here. Oh, now this is worthwhile. We got a bear pelt and an ice wolf pelt. So I need 15 more bear pelts. Now I can go I can finish pickpocketing her, and then I can talk to Olava.
Get away from me. Maybe some other time I'll reveal your destiny. Tea leaves, palm reading, crystal scrying. Ooh, maybe trepanning. Come to Olava for a reading, did you? Sorry, pup, but I'm not quite in the mood. Oh, I tell the future all right, when I feel up to the task, that is. But I'm afraid my energies haven't quite peaked yet today. Yes?
Alright, that's it for her. I'll need to pickpocket him and talk to him later, but I can go ahead and
I always set some aside for myself when the traders bring them up and
clear out Severio Pelagia's house. Don't have the key from him, which is kind of silly, but everything in here should already be free to take, since we did the gather wheat favor for him out at his farm. And in fact, it is all free to take. Good. Let's just burn through here really quickly. See, we can't take that set of glazed candles. Or that one. I'm pretty sure you normally can't take it. Why we could take Olava's? I don't know, it's a little weird. Not in a bad way, though. I'm always down for having more stuff to take. Let's grab this stuff. Biography of Baranziah Volume 3 is new. Remember, this is the official biography, not the real Baranziah. Very whitewashed compared to the real Baranziah, assuming, of course, that what we read in the real Baranziah is true, which I'm guessing it is. Other books. Horker Attacks. I think we've read that one already, actually. Yes, we have. The Cabin in the Woods. It's the sequel to The Woodcutter's Wife. It's a story about a soldier running into the ghost of the woman from The Woodcutter's Wife. Interesting little book to be sure. Mysterious Akavir, we've read. Darkest Darkness, that's a new book. And despite the very dark name, it's about conjuration, specifically the various Daedra that you're able to summon through the conjuration school. Now I've got a plan here to wrap things up. It begins by offloading everything I can to Bellathor.
Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Speech to 45. Awesome.
Do come back.
Next, we are going to hit the tanning rack at War Maidens on our way out. Turn that last Ice Wolf pelt into leather strips. Take them off the list for good. And we'll have one to spare. It'll be the first one I'm able to drop into smithing supplies. Pretty exciting.
You're someone who can get things done. I like that.
Now, before Riverwood, before Anis's cabin, I'm going to fast travel out to Pelagia Farm so I can pick his pockets and talk to Severio Pelagia. And that way his home will actually be clear. While I'm at it, let me give you the exact dialogue from the one conversation we didn't get to hear between Amryn and Saphir. Saphir starts by... well, I'll do it after I talk to Severio. All he's got is his key.
Good to have you by my
It's
side,
easy.
friend. I need reliable people around. There's a nip in the air. Cold won't be good for my crops. Never is. I own the Pelagia farm just outside the city walls. Nimriel takes good care of things for me. I had my years of war and fighting. Senseless. All of it. All I want now is a rake and a patch of good soil. Yes? You should buy some produce from Carlotta's stall. Most of it.
Alright, now let's head to Anis's cabin. Now, Saphir says, I know your family's honor is important to you, but we can't afford it. Amryn then says, it took me weeks to find that thieves' den. I can't stop now, and I can't get the sword on my own. Saphir, so you're willing to starve your wife and daughter to reclaim some rusty old sword? Amryn, I just need to hire one, maybe two good men. You won't starve. Saphir, I'll put it plainly. You can claim your sword, or you can keep your wife. If you set foot outside the gate, I won't be here when you return. And then, he has the line we did here. Saphir, wait, Alright. Any stolen stuff I would just sell goes in here. Which is most of the stuff I'm carrying. Orcish is still better than Imperial. Took Took me a second. Leather boots are actually an upgrade compared to the light armor I'm carrying, or I have stashed. Let's swap those out. They are superior to Imperial light boots, as you can see. Oh, I can't remember. The light boots stolen? Nope. I'll just hold on to those. Nothing for the crafting loot, but I got some stuff for here. Bear pelt. 3 of these leather strips. Snow bear pelt. Smithing supplies include my gems and that last leather strip. Awesome. I do have a few ingredients. Not many, but a few. Enchanting, there's some exciting stuff in the form of the Ring of Minor Smithing. And I've got another empty soul gem as well. Oh, and I almost forgot. The next house/person I'm going to go to is Isolde's. So you might recall, I've got 2 mammoth tusks stashed in here. I'm going to grab one of them, because one of them's for her. With all that done, I'm going to head back to Whiterun. Apparently it's going to take a while. That's alright.
Heard they're reforming at dawn.
Wait until the sun comes up. Gotta have that.
Vampire hunters or something in the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up myself. Go cast your fancy magic someplace else.
I'm now gonna make my way up to the market where Isolde hangs out, because doing her quest for her should make the stuff in her house free to take.
I've got a lot of respect for the Restoration School. Skyrim could use a lot more heroes.
I do want your gold.
By order of the Jarl. Stop right.
Come on.
Let me guess. Someone stole your sweet roll.
That's such a pain in the butt. And I'm gonna stop the video right here. This has been Let's Play Skyrim. We're working our way through Whiterun. I think our pace is certainly better than the first playthrough. I've worked out a lot of kinks on how to optimize this. Next time, we'll start off with Isolde, and then we'll keep going. Until then, thank you very much for watching, and have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.